Now, many of you know that Nio saw some strong deliveries in December, selling over 31,138 sales, which is something that was good, which is exciting. Now, Deutsche Bank came and weighed on those deliveries, and boy, let me give it straight to you. Deutsche Bank Deutsche Bank came and weighed why Neo did that well in December, and some of the things I seen on the screen, notice that they say it is because of the more promotion that Neo was doing, was of course increasing in supply or improving in supply of the Onvo, which this goes with the increase of production capacity, which I did say that we are starting to see coming from Neo. The 20,000 that Neo delivered alone 3 months ago, 4 months ago, that was the most that Neo could produce on both their factories. But right now, it appears that based on the production capacity or ramp up that they've been doing, now they can be able to produce and sell over 30,000 deliveries, which is great, which is amazing. I mean, Deutsche Bank said we attribute Neo brand's sequential volume increase to its increased promotion in December. Specifically, the Neo main brand offered $680, and this was for, of course, the cash subsidy that they were offering for the ET5 Touring, ES6, EC6, and a 10,000 subsidy or discount offered for the ET7, EC7, ES7, and ES8. These are the cars over 400,000 RMBs, right? So they were offering 10,000 RMB for their cars over 400,000 RMB, and offering 5,000 RMB or $680 for their brands over, of course, 300 RMB, which is something that was great. Now, Nio also launched a 10 to 30 days cash discount of 6,000 RMB for products like the ET5 Touring, ES6, EC6, and 8,000 for the high price products like ET7, ES7, EC7, and ES6. So there were an additional 6,000 RMB and 8,000 RMB if you were buying aged vehicles, and these are the vehicles of between 10 to 30 days. So these are the vehicles that have 10 to 30 days. You get an additional 6,000 RMB or 8,000 RMB, which was great and amazing. And this, based on the report that Deutsche Bank is giving us, it's what led into Nio getting this plus 30,000 delivery. I mean, they also talk about battery swapping stations incentives, which was great, man. It was amazing. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with obviously what Deutsche Bank, what Deutsche Bank it's saying. I would like to believe that it's accurate, because one thing that some of the people still don't know is that the competition or the price wars of EV cars in China, it's still there. Yes, there are other companies like Mercedes, BMW, who said they are withdrawing from price wars, but fierce competition, price wars are still there. And it is for this reason that you will see time and again car companies coming and introducing discounts, introducing some strategies that will help them sell well. I mean, just today we read that the same 0% interest that Nio is offering for the first 3 years during your financing, Li Auto announced the same thing today, which shows you that the competition is there, price war is there, and these car companies are making sure that they do whatever they can to continue selling, while at the same time not compromising gross margins as much, which is something that is great, something that is incredible, something that obviously is going to lead into companies like Nio continuing to do well, because though some of those discounts, some of those incentives that Nio was giving away in December, which led into them having over 30,000 deliveries, they are still offering them even today, which is something that is great, something that gives us hope that even this month we could see Nio doing so well. But obviously, I don't think it will do as well as what we saw in December, mainly due to, you know, that I think there is a holiday, almost a week's holiday, that will be there in China right now in January. Plus, obviously in January, you know that a lot of people, the demand usually goes down because it's not many people that are buying new cars, and therefore sales wise you will usually see sales of cars globally going down in January, because people are not really looking to buying cars. What they are prioritizing right now is to make sure that their businesses are running. It means to make sure that they are planning and they are trying to be conservative as possible, saving cash, making sure that they get ready for the year. So they are not looking at spending that much. This is one thing that happens beginning of the year, but obviously after the Q1 we start to seeing, of course, improvements of car sales starting to rise, which is exactly what we saw even coming from Nio, because from April and last year, that is when we started seeing Nio starting to do very well in terms of deliveries. Over 15,000 deliveries in April, over 20,000 deliveries in May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December we saw 31,000. So from May to November, Nio was always delivering over 20,000 deliveries, which shows you or tells you of the demand that I'm telling you that we usually see. Of course, after the Q1 is always tough. It's a bit tough, but with Nio, with the kind of demand that we are seeing from the sub brand and Nio, I think we will not drop. Worst case scenario, the bottom, we won't drop below 20,000 for both models. This is something that I am quite certain that we are not going to do, no matter how low the market or the demand will be for new cars. We are not going to go below 20,000, which is something that is great, because it therefore means that we could easily see plus 60,000 or plus 65,000 depending on the outcomes in terms of the deliveries that we are going to see. And this is going to easily crash the Q1 deliveries we saw by 2023, because 2023, you will know that Nio, in terms of deliveries, they sold 30,053 cars, which therefore any number over 60,100, it will be 100% growth from Nio, which will be already paving a way or painting a way to the 100% growth that Nio said they would achieve as per the Nio CEO, which is great, which is amazing. So yeah, man, I think we need to brace ourselves for what's coming. I think this year we are going to definitely see a different Nio we were seeing last year. And from April, the good thing is that beginning of Q2, we are going to see Nio starting with the deliveries of their second sub brand, Firefly, which that again is going to boost the sales. It's going to increase sales. End of March, ET9 is coming to the mix. Beginning or end of April, Firefly is coming to the mix. And second half of next year, the mix of facelifts of the Nio existing main brands is going to increase the sales, together with the two Onvo additional brands that Onvo is going to launch next year. So it's just the beginning, man. Brace yourself for what's coming. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. Just thought I'd give you these quick updates, man. It's going down this year, and I look forward to the kind of deliveries, the kind of growth that we are going to see from Nio. That's all from me. That's what Deutsche Bank said. I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to hit the likes button, comment, subscribe. And when you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell, so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Blue sky is coming. That's all from me, and God bless you all.